All right, guys. I just finished the end of chapter 6 event. It was pretty good, and I wanted to make a tier list of all the chapter 6 seasons, including the mini seasons. We're going to make this pretty short because I don't got much time to push this out, but I wanted to give my thoughts on chapter 6. It was decent. There was pretty solid seasons and a lot of stuff that was kind of unique and different that made the gameplay pretty fun. However, one of the issues that I have noticed was the plague of bot players, which kind of killed the experience a little bit because I was shattering records, and that should not be happening. But I wanted to get that out of the way. Like, actually, before I get move on to ranking each individual season, we're gonna give this chapter a 7.5 out of 10. Battle passes were good. The maps, the map was fine. The map changes was kind of lacking to me. It didn't really feel like it did. Some of the stuff just felt like they just kind of existed, especially when you had like the Star Wars season where some of the Star Wars locations kind of just stuck around for the end of the season or the end of the chapter. So it's like, it's not really that great. But without further ado, we're gonna rank each season. We're gonna start off with chapter 6, season 1. It was a pretty great way to start the season, but this one I feel like would be more like an A, but more like an A minus. Not a B plus, but more of an A minus. It was good. I have issues with the bot players. The items were great. The mechanics were great. It was a great way to start the season. The battle pass was okay. It was a bit on the weaker side, but it was all right. Now, there's not much else to say on that one. I mean, there probably stuff that I did miss, but you guys get the idea. It was good, not the greatest, but it was a pretty solid way to start the chapter. This one, I did not play that much, but I loved it. I had a good time with it. This one would be under like an S minus A plus, like right around there. Like it's not like S or S plus. It's kind of like an S minus A plus, like I said. My biggest regret was not being able to play a lot. I did not play a lot of it, and I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed the items, the changes, the mechanics of the game. The Mortal Kombat collaboration was nice, albeit it was a little underwhelming, but it was pretty good. I loved it. This felt like the classic Fortnite like theme. The Star Wars mini season. I had a lot of fun. I'm only putting it in B because it's more like a B plus rather than an A minus. Because I'm not a Star Wars fan. I don't care for Star Wars that much. I've played Star Wars games, and I think Star Wars stuff is cool. But I'm not like a big time fan. Had I been a big time fan, this would have been in the A plus S tier. But I did have a great time. I had a lot of fun because for me, gameplay matters more. The battle pass was weak. I did not like the battle pass that much. Sorry for smacking the mic. I it was kind of meh. It was probably one of the weaker battle passes. That's nothing I want to mention. I love the battle pass. I love the characters in the battle pass. They were really nice. Um, Unlike this one, it was weak, but I love the gameplay. I love the lightsabers. I love the mechanics of the game and all that stuff. I was doing so good. All I played was solos. I think there was only one or two squad matches that I played, and everything else was just solos only. But that one I loved. It was really fun. I'm just not a Star Wars fan. This one, A tier. Love the mechanic of the ranking system where you gotta actually do stuff in the game to get to the higher tiers to get better loot and better weapons, better items, and all that. It was a play to win approach, and I love that. It was it's really good. It's really solid. I loved it. The battle pass, pretty good. Not the greatest, but pretty good. And I liked it. It was overall pretty good. This one, if we didn't have the chaos that we had in the beginning of this season, this would have been in the A tier. This one, even though it was really good, the weapons were stupid strong. Battle Pass was pretty weak. Gameplay was good. That beginning, that was the end of the medallions with this season. Those medallions, if you played during the first week when you had the double pistol shotty, the all the medallions, if you had all the medallions and the mythic and exotic pistol of that, you were guaranteed to win. Guaranteed to win. And that was nothing I forgot to mention. The weapons on this season was pretty good too. But this one, they still kept the tier ranking system. It was good, but they made it so hard to get to the mythic weapons. It was very difficult to get to that. Even if you had a really good game, they made that really difficult. And then by the time you get to that, there's only like 3 players left, and you get stuck with bot players. I give it a B. It was very chaotic, not in a good way, because man, you got it zero build. It's a literal nightmare in zero build. Build mode, you had ways to protect yourself. With zero build, it was a nightmare to play. But it was still a good season. It's just that it had great weapons, a great exotics. It had a lot of good stuff, but it also had a lot of chaotic things that kind of made it. A lot of the casual players did not have fun with it, and then the fact that all these things transferred over to ranked, it made it really difficult to try to keep up with all that. And then that was the other thing too. Some of the fun items got nerfed as well, and it like you get what I'm trying to get at with this. It had a lot of good things, but also had a couple bad things that kind of made it more like a B plus. Simpsons one B. I don't care for the Simpsons. I did not grow up watching the Simpsons. I have watched episodes of the Simpsons when I was a kid, like very early on, but it's something I don't go out of my way to watch. Battle Pass was on the weak side. Like if we're ranking battle passes, these two would be on the S tier, with this one being in A and the rest of them in B. I just didn't really have a good time. It was cool. It was unique. You had some. It had the wacky factor, to which I enjoyed. But again, a collaboration based season is just something that I don't go out of my way to look for and stuff like that. So that's why I'm giving it a B, which is why you see it more like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. This one, if we're ranking all seasons, this one would not be in the S tier. It would be more in like the S minus or the A plus, because I would be adding more to which once we hit 50 seasons, we will be doing a mega rank on all that. And then by the way, with with December rolling around, I will be doing a 5 year Fortnite crew ranking for the 5 years, because I've been a day one 5 year Fortnite crew subscriber. So stay tuned for that. Now back to this. Yeah, it looks like stairs. But back to this. It it just had a lot of there was a lot of potential to be good. It just kind of missed the mark on some things, but it did a lot of good. I didn't hate it. The only issue was that this was during a time when I was transitioning from working Friday, Saturday, Sunday to Monday to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then eventually working the afternoons instead of working 12s Monday to Friday. So it completely ruined my playtime. So a lot of the seasons, like you'll see real quick, go to Fortnite tracker, go to here. We'll go to season to season. You see, I played a good amount, but this was during the time when I lost work. This one right here, this one I tried to get back into it, but just couldn't keep up. You can see each seasons to season, I was not playing a lot. This one was probably the least play chapter for me. I mean, actually, it's probably up there with chapter 3. But at least with chapter 6, I had a good time. It's just I was kind of struggling with it. So that's going to be it for the video. I have to get ready because it's already 11:30 and I have to head out. I just want to get this video pushed out in the meantime while chapter 7 awaits. We will see what chapter 7 holds. I have a lot of good expectations, so we will see how it goes. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're watching this at. Peace out.